My pull-up technique used to suck. I was skipping, swinging, doing everything, ego lifting just to get my chin above the bar in order to lift some impressive numbers, but I was only lifting like 35 kilograms. But when I fixed my pull-up technique, everything changed. I started focusing on the correct technique, started training hard and smart, and now, 2 years later, I got to a 77.5 kilogram weighted pull-up at 16 years old and 72 kilograms body weight. Because doing weighted pull-ups with the correct technique doesn't only look better, but it also makes you stronger. So here are the 8 small and simple steps to level up your pull-up technique. Step 0. This is even before you get on the bar. That is a proper warm-up. My warm-up used to be like this. 10 times forward, 10 times backward, let's go on the bar. But now, even in winter, because right now it's winter where I live, your warm-ups need to be extra good. Your warm-ups need to be extra long. So the classic warm-up for pull-ups that I would recommend to beginners, intermediates, and also advanced lifters is first, shrugs on the pull-up bar, just to activate your back. Then Australian pull-ups. Then grab a resistance band, do this. Then pull it towards you. Super easy, even no rest. Each of these, circle them around for around like 3 sets each. So 3 circles of this with like 10 seconds of rest in between. This makes your joints and tendons and muscles warmed up because you are not taking super long rest breaks. Like you need to do a warm-up exercise, like let's say you pull the band towards you and then rest for 3 minutes. No, you do that when you warm up actually. So how do you then warm up? You put up, let's say, your body weight. You do body weight pull-ups. Then you load up 10, 15, 20 kilograms, just like that. So let's get on to the grip. You want to grip further away because that is usually a stronger grip for most people. It's easier to get your chin above the bar, and it also makes the range of motion smaller, if you know what I mean. You also obviously want to get your thumbs under the bar and get a manageable false grip. The false grip is when your wrists are like almost on top of the bar. That's what you use to like do slow muscle ups or L-sit muscle ups and these types of things. But doing pull-ups also, if you get a false grip, is better because where most people fall short on the pull-ups is the top part. And if that's you, at the end of this video, I will show you a video that you should watch next to fix the top part of the pull-up. Then the next step is when you go down on the pull-up already, you are not like this. You have your scapula activated and waiting to start pulling. So you don't go down and you completely relax your scapula. You go down and you keep it activated in order to prime yourself for the actual rep. Then in order to have way more strength, you start pulling the pull-up almost as a row. So you probably know that you can lift more weight like this, pulling it towards each other, than like this. Then when some beginners in the gym try to do lat pull downs, they like arch themselves back and they pull it like this. Why? Because you have more strength pulling like this than pulling like this. That's what you are kind of subtly trying to do. So you pull it in more like a arched body pull-up position and you try to pull your chest to the bar, at least for the start of the pull-up. Then, whilst pulling it like a arched body pull-up, you want to engage your core. You don't want your legs to be swung down completely. You want to engage your core slightly, because what that will do is that it will pull the plates up. Whoa, what? Because if you just pull like this and you keep your feet down, you already did this motion, but the weight moved just a little. And then you need to move the weight a ton when you get to the top. And the top part is usually the most difficult. So what you are subtly trying to do is that you are, with the weight that you have anchored on the chain or on the rope, you are trying to L-sit it just a little bit to pull it higher, so then on the top part, you don't need to do that much work. The 5th step, these all, like the last 3 steps happen in the same moment almost. You, whilst being arched, flexing your core, engaging it, you also try to pull your elbows forward more. Because pulling it like this is quite a lot weaker than pulling it like this. Then, once you get to around this position, everything changes. So you try to hollow out your back. So you go into like a hollow body pull-up. An arch body pull-up looks like this. A hollow body pull-up looks like this with your core engaged. But at the start you did an arch body pull-up with an engaged core. Now you still engage your core, but you switch over to the hollow body pull-up. So you can see it on the video on the left side of the screen. Once you get to this angle, once you get to around here, to the bar, to around your eyes, I would say, you hollow forward, because then you like switch the muscles that were doing the work. I hope that you are staying with me and you know what I mean. At the start, you engage your muscles in this way, and right now you are engaging them in this way, because they are kind of tired. The specific back muscles that you used at the start of the pull-up are kind of tired, you can call, so you just switch the muscle groups. That's like doing push-ups with a wider grip, and then when you can't anymore, you switch to a closer grip. You can probably pump out like 5 more. That's the concept. And whilst doing that, you straighten your legs back. So you try to pull the plates as high as possible whilst like L-sitting, not L-sitting, but flexing your abs quite a lot. At the start, you pull the plates up. Right now, you are not trying to pull them up as much as possible, so you extend your feet back, and that will cause for the plates to almost be stuck at the exact same place, whilst the rest of your body is still moving. And then at the end, the last tip that I would give you to squeeze the chin above the bar so you can actually do a valid rep is to pull your elbows back. This is a really, really good tip that helped me personally get a better pull-up at the top part. And if you want one-on-one personal help from me, you also want all of my courses, all of my diet plans, learn crazy skills, get insanely strong in weighted calisthenics, make sure to check out Calisthenics School, top link in the description. So now, when you still struggle at the top part of the pull-up and you want actionable exercises in order to fix that, make sure to check out this video right here. And if the top part isn't your weakness, and you literally want to double your dips and pull-ups, make sure to check out this video right here. Bye, take care bro, you got this.